hope you're all hanging in there okay. And I just want to let you know that I'm going to make a couple new perfumes tonight. In honor of the world events going on. So I'm thinking of just the word hope came to me. So, and it's a simple name, but I was just thinking that's what gets us, you know, through the day and to keep going is hope. So I might just call it hope, but we'll see. I might make it longer. And and I'm also gonna make another one, and I'm thinking of naming it something like, I don't know, something around anarchy, like anarchist for love, but that doesn't sound very, I don't know, sounds like a newspaper title, not really perfume. Love anarchy, but then that sounds like you could say I love anarchy, but I'm trying to think of how to say that I'm an anarchist in all, like everything I do is a kind of anarchy, but it comes from its core being love, you know, and that is the opposite of anything bad out there. So it's the anarchist of love is the opposite, it's the warrior against all the bad things in the world. So there's a lot of anarchists. So you got to find out how to say it right. There's a lot of anarchy right now going on, and it's coming from a place of love. So I want this perfume to be like an armor, do you know, like an armor, steel, something very ancient about it, like these like real suits of armor, like the knights around the round table. It's meant to be like a shield, you know, for everybody. There's so many people that are anarchists of love right now. So wearing the two together, you know, like to be an anarchist of love who has hope. Come on, like anything is possible with that. I'm smoking my my blend. I make different blends for smoking, and it's getting me through the day, you know. And it's not cannabis, you know. If you want cannabis, you can go find it. But this is witchy stuff, you know. My hedge witchy fairy priestess blend. So I'm a kind of a weird seller. I'm a really weird seller. Like I'm terrible at promoting and advertising. I'm like not really like everybody else, you know. Can't stand to advertise. I like when I see magic bring me together with a person that needs what I do. I'm really in another world, you know. I'm not really able to keep up with modern day. But I can make it for you if you want. So anyway, just wanted to let you know I'm gonna make a couple perfumes tonight, and I worked on a mask. It needs work, but here's the beginning of it. My paper mache mask. Give you a collar for the armor or hat. There, I'm a little Dutch girl. That'd make a good hat. I'm like didn't the old popes wear hats like this? No, but I thought I have to cut eyes, but I thought it could be like, it's probably way too big for my face too. Where's the nose? Where's the nose? Can't see. Anyway, I was thinking to make it into a fox. Like a weird fox. Like a fox with leaves on him or something. So, you know, what's her name from Star Wars? Like, she really, like, I've always said it, but I'm so happy she said it. That she make art out of a broken heart. You know, channel, like everything you're feeling, and make, do you know, this is anarchy at its finest. When you're rebelling against the things that would ruin you, you know, like when you're suffering from a broken heart, you've been rejected and you're not wanted and blah 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 bullshit stuff of the heart. You know, be an anarchist instead of a victim. You know, take all that pain, and it's real, like it's really painful, but take it and put it into art. And art branches in so many directions. So it can be a poem, which is kind of overrated, isn't it? Though sappy my heartache poetry. But anyway, as long as you, whatever, it doesn't matter, like be sappy, but yeah, make art. I'm a terrible painter, but even if you had to like throw a paintbrush of paint, you never know what'll come up on the canvas. You might get a message. So when the world is falling apart, or you're falling apart, you know, just make art and be an anarchist for love. And it's really fun now because I have the fairy school, and it's really good, like, to see now how we can apply like all of the things we're learning, and to know about how we've been building up to this path of living our highest purpose, and, you know, being strong in it. And we're given the chance now to really exercise that, put into practice. So I'm really enjoying the bond that I'm having with the other people in the school to you know, to just strengthen each other and encourage and sort of go and explore the cracks in all of this, you know, the shadow bits. Anyway, I always do this, don't I? I ramble. But to go back to the original point, I'm going to make 2 perfumes tonight, and I'm hoping that you'll support me as an artist, because it'll help you too. And you know, I guess the final thing I'll say is, when you watch the news or you read the paper, and you know, there's some really great manipulators out there. The older they get, the better they are at talking. So, you know, you might find yourself wondering what's real and what's not real, and thinking you might compromise and try to adapt or change your mind or whatever, but you know, spend a lot of time learning things from the fairies, and they always had the best advice. And I always passed it on to those in the school, the fairy school. But I want to pass this on, so, you know, to you here listening. So anytime that you find yourself wondering between right and wrong, and questioning your ethics, thinking about, you know, welcoming a new idea, like anything, embracing a new way, you have to just look at the birthplace of it, like the core, the center core of anything coming out of someone's mouth, any action they're doing, because it can be beautiful on the outside and, you know, looking, and they can have honey coming off their lips, but what's truth and what determines goodness is if it's coming from a place of love. Do you know? So I actually was trying to watch like an interview today with the lady, you know, the woman. I just don't feel like even saying her name, but I felt my stomach turn to almost like pebbles or something. Like I felt a heaviness in my stomach, and I never feel that way when something is good and loving, you know. But it felt like a thickness, like just a solid heaviness in my stomach. And then I thought, you know, I should turn this off. I shouldn't watch this. But then I said, no, I won't. I'll keep watching it. And you know what? My phone just blew up. It couldn't handle the energy of the video. It's like, okay, then I won't watch it. But that's, you know, it was the fairies that did that. They're just, this turned off my phone, you know. I don't need to see that. But that's when you know, we were just really thinking about it, and she was so good, you know. She was such a good speaker, and she kept up, and she really like could fool anybody, and she could talk anybody into anything. She was pretty. She was just even like a nice voice to listen to, a good tone. And now that she's, you know, top mama, like she's gotten her hair gorgeous, the typical DC politician hairdo. It's very poofy, and you know, if you ever noticed that, they all have the same hair. I was in DC, they all have the same hair. But you know, but nothing came from a place of love. Nothing. Not one single thing. It was all beautiful looking and sounding. And if you went away and you thought and thought and thought about it, you could find yourself adapting to it. But none of it came from love. So for me, that's how I determine my ethics, is what's coming from love and what's absent of it. Anything absent, not having a core of love, absent of love, you know, it's the opposite of love. You know, there's something else to it. And so I stopped rambling. Thanks for everyone being here. There's a few people, lovely. And I'll show you my perfumes when I'm finished with them. So have a good evening, and it's just some time to do a lot of listening, you know, go into nature and just Enjoy silence. There's a lot of noise going on right now. A lot of noise. So just embrace being easy on yourself and all that. So